Hello and welcome to the Slingshot channel. After I brought you the most powerful airbow in the world, I'm now bringing you the tiniest one. It's even laser equipped and a lot of fun. Let me show you its features. It is basically the same construction as the large airbow, but I'm using very small paintball ball valves here. Those can cope with the high pressure. They hold out like 200 bars. And I use two of them. One with an exchanged lever for the main shot and one for the filling, because I attached one of these paintball filling adapters that is supposed to hold the pressure on its own. Problem is that as soon as you pressure it up higher than, let's say, 50 bars, you almost shoot yourself with the pump adapter when you release the pressure. So I'm using this ball valve in addition. The weapon has a long trigger because the trigger is using this piece of string to pull on this lever, and this lever actually releases the slingshot valve. So first you cock the slingshot valve like this, then you pressure up the gun, which I will do later for you, and when you want to shoot, well, I guess you first switch on the laser sight and then you simply pull the trigger like this. And this slingshot valve makes a huge difference because that makes it a shot. If you open the ball valve by hand, it's very lame. It is the speed of opening the valve that makes it powerful. So this still belongs into the Slingshot channel, I think. The laser pointer is just an ordinary product that you can buy on Amazon, and I had to make my own mount for it, of course, since laser pointers that are meant for guns and have a mount for guns are illegal in Germany. And this is only legal to attach to a toy like this. A real gun, you can't do it. Not even to a crossbow. To load it, you first cock back the slingshot valve, and then you open the rear ball valve, and then you fill it up with the pump. Connect the pump. Hold the whole thing down. For 200 bars, we simply need 13 strokes. That's a little more, exactly. Then we close the ball valve, like this. You release air and remove the plug. This is actually quite powerful. The arrow flies with about 50 meters per second. It's not bad. And of course you can also attach a broadhead to the short arrow. So let's shoot with it. If you want to shoot, you simply point against your goal with the laser pointer and then you fire. As you can see, it's about as small as can be. I don't think that you can make an airbow much smaller than this. About accuracy, I mean, it is really accurate, I have to say it, but you can't really hold it well because the handle is just too short, and because of the long trigger you only have a little bit of purchase on it. So I think I probably have to redesign this, make it a little larger so that I can shoot it more comfortably. Also, Jacob Bartnick from the art gallery in Osnabrück came and brought me all my old toys back. I'm revisiting some of them. And one of my all-time favorite is of course my pencil repeater. You know, that fires 10 pencils from a magazine. Because this is probably the fastest repeater for manual crossbow purposes. Alright, let's try to shoot a few pencils against my old lab coat. Last shot. Wasn't that fast? That would have been rather unpleasant for the poor guy in that coat. You can also shoot it in a more controlled way, simply by putting it back until you can grip it with your fingers, and then you use the fingers just like a trigger. Works really well. The mechanism works actually much like the ancient Chinese Shukonu crossbow. The only thing that I changed is I don't want this awkward, up and down motion. I wanted a straight pumping action motion. I think that's much superior, but it still is a gravity-fed magazine, like this. And it has a tubular barrel, but it falls through another loophole in German law, because if it doesn't have a trigger lock system and just uses direct muscle power without any storage of the energy, then that's fine. How it works is really simple. If you draw back the slide, then you see there's already one pencil in the way of the shot, but the string is held back by this notch, and if you push it further back, then you see there is this ramp that actually slam fires the shot. So when you pull it back, the ramp pushes up the string and the arrow is shot away. And then you're ready for the next shot. And so forth. And now I'm thinking about making another version that doesn't fire pencils, but these cool crossbow bolts. Large magazine of those. I think that would really make a terrific home defense weapon, don't you think? I know, you guys always want to see long range shots, but it's miserable weather outside. And I will actually go to California in a few hours. See the sun. That will be great. So, long range shot next time. Anyway, I hope you like this because... That's it for today. Thanks and bye-bye. Okay, the light switch is behind the lab coat. And I was lucky because that is where the arrow penetrated. Just a little bit lower and I would probably have shortcut my electricity here. Normally I don't talk much about my professional career, but I just received the best television in the world. The Löwe 7.65 OLED television. I was actually involved in its concept and development. I no longer really work full-time for Löwe, but I still do a little bit of consulting with them. So I'm biased, clearly. But look how thin the panel is. Isn't that amazing? It's just a black slab of glass before you switch it on. But then when it comes on, see that it lifts itself up and back to reveal the 120 watt audio system that's built right in. Isn't that great? What I love on this TV is that it has a built-in hard drive. So you can just go in and check what's recorded. On this is not very much. It's just a UHD demo video. But I can now start using it for recording everything that is on television. Since it had two tuners, you can always watch one program and record the other one. Of course, you also have time shift and so on. No need for an external USB drive. It's all built in. One of the biggest problems demonstrating an OLED TV like this is that you actually need this TV to see how the quality of this TV is. Because there is nothing in the world that has a picture quality like this. It's the latest generation 800 nit LG panel. And believe me, if a vampire would watch this at midnight and you would see the sun going up, he would turn to dust. I also love how quickly you can change channels. It's really quick. See, there's hardly any delay in it. And of course it comes with lots of apps, so you can watch YouTube on it, most important. But you can also watch Amazon Video, including 4K material. So it's really, really cool. And of course, if you switch it off, the whole thing will happen once more. You see, it shuts itself down neatly and now it's just a slab of glass. I could have gotten just a loaner, but I decided to pay money, so it's mine. Also, you can also get this in 55-inch size. It's a bit more expensive than other OLED TVs, but not very much. So this is 5,000 euros, I believe, for the 55-inch and about 7,000 euros for the 65-inch. And of course, I have to have the biggest. Go check out the Löwe website, it's really cool. And I'm not getting paid for this ad. It's really, really my deepest feeling that this is the effing best television in the world.